Well, hello and welcome to Click Spotlight. This is Click Spotlight at the New York DRT, and it's been a brilliant day here, and I have in front of me Mike Verizon. I've already seen you on the stage already because you were part of a panel, weren't you? How did that go?
It was great. I got a chance to kind of go through and tell our data transformation journey, and it's been a long one. We've been going for 4 years at Verizon,
Really?
and we've come a long way. We had a lot of challenges to overcome in terms of process. But Click really helped us get through the actual tactical pieces with connecting us all of our source systems and our consolidated financials.
So for people who don't know you, so Mike Muglia, have I pronounced that correctly?
Muglia.
Muglia, I do apologise. I'm always getting these wrong. Mike Muglia. For those who don't know about you, so you work for Verizon. What is your role at Verizon?
I am the Senior Manager of Finance Transformation at Verizon. So that means I'm overseeing accounting functions as well as the FP&A functions in terms of not just the accounting and finance policies, but as well as the technologies.
So you have Click and you also have SAP at Verizon, don't you? So as far as Click's concerned, so you're working in the financial arena, obviously, a lot of challenges there. How do you get data out of SAP and put it into Click, and how easy is that process?
Yeah, so we're just now converting over to the NYDRT and S4 HANA tools that are within SAP. We're currently downloading the data into TAS because that's just a data lake that we have stitched together from our old Oracle world when we had it, and our SAP world as well, PeopleSoft. So we're reusing TAS now, but we're definitely looking into better tools and ways. And I mean, with Attunity now, that's definitely something I want to take a look at on how we can pipe the real-time data out of it. So I mean, there's definitely other ways to do it, but we're currently using TAS to pipe the data out.
So I suppose, I mean, the whole Attunity, there's also Podium or Data Catalyst as well. So you're looking seriously at how that can help you as well at Verizon and taking data from the whole way through, yeah?
Yeah, so the Attunity piece there from the real time is exciting, and that's something that we need. The Catalyst portion, that really gives us that data governance and data stewardship that we're looking for. And honestly, my team is finance transformation. That's our core function. We need to define the dimensions, make sure that the dimensions are not, that they're used properly. A cost center means, this owner or this type of owner at this level, at this dollar value, right? So it's very definition-centric, policy-centric, and the fact that Data Catalyst integrates really well with like Calibra, another tool that we're using, and for the policies and procedures, Click just plays so nicely with all the tools that I have. It's very useful.
Yeah, excellent. So we're talking about data literacy well at the moment, and that's a big subject and close to Click's heart and a lot of customers' heart now. I mean, how much of an issue, how much is data literacy important for you at Verizon?
I mean, data literacy is big, but data illiteracy, I think, is even bigger. So, I mean, there's lots of people who don't understand data, they don't understand the dimensionality, so when they're looking at things, or let's say, I mentioned cost center before. It's one of my very important dimensions as a finance person. People want to open up new cost centers. But if you don't know the rules of the game, you can't play. So people will set up, hey, I want to set up these new cost centers. That's not what a cost center is for. So they're not understanding the data and the dimensions and what it's used for. So part of my job is to, like I said, data stewardship, to kind of govern it and curate that data literacy and train everybody else in the organization.
So it's also not only knowing the data, but also the processes behind the data as well, because just to set up a cost center, there's so much going on behind that. When we look at data literacy, we think, oh, just understanding it is a cost center, but it's not just that, is it?
No, it's understanding the different attributes and the way that cost center dimension or that cost center field is related to my line of business, how it's going to roll up in planning, how it's going to be impacting my finance geography trees. Like, one dimension is related, and it's just all interconnected. And if you don't understand the webbing and how everything connects, then you can't ask for a new cost center. You don't understand.
No, it's not just as simple as that. So what particular challenges are you finding in your area at Verizon at the moment? I mean, is there something that's going to be happening in 2020 you need to be careful for? What's going on?
I mean, so some of the big challenges that we're having, we're moving to NYDRT, which is this new SAP tool. Our data set is getting bigger, right? Yeah. And we want to bring it to one central place. Currently today we use Essbase, it's Oracle OLAP Cube technology, and we've used it for a long time. And we've been having to supplement Essbase with Click for a while now, since we did the Verizon 2.0 transformation. That's where we went from a wireless and a wireline company externally to a consumer and business company. So we took the entire $130 billion company and spun it around and redid our data, and literally had to assign 150 accounting rules to 7,000 intersections of 3 dimensions, and then push it down to 99 million records.
My head's hurting already.
So you asked me what my challenges were. It was a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, for some people who don't know, because this is going out to an international audience, Verizon, are they a mobile provider, a mobile service provider?
Yeah, we're a wireless provider and a wireline provider of television and internet and phone services, as well as other services. We have VZ Connect, which is integrated 5G. There's AR, VR portfolio that we have. Yeah. So I mean, we're really becoming a technology company.
But it's not a small company either. I mean, Verizon, give us an idea of the size of Verizon.
$130 billion revenue stream, so it's pretty big.
So those are the challenges, but if there was a technology, or is there anything now, because you're looking at the BI industry, using Click for quite a while now, and you need to not only keep an eye on a particular product, but the whole, the technology that surrounds it. Yep. Is there any particular technology that's exciting you or making you think, yeah, I'd like to look at that?
So I mean, obviously I said there's a couple of tools here we have at this Click Data Revolution tour, right? Tunity and Catalyst. Those are the 2 tools that I really want to have in my portfolio. I have my IT team here.
Oh, you're here as well.
He came out of one of the sessions is like, Calibra's going to integrate with Catalyst. I'm like, I know, isn't that great? Yeah. And those are the types of tools that I need. Streaming the data, but governing it, because governing it is huge. And then once I can have that governance and structure around my QVDs, that's when I can really start to come out with a factory of reporting.
Yeah.
So.
It's important to put that process behind that, and you're right. I mean, we talk about data, and we always talk about how big it's getting. I remember when petabytes were the big number, but it's not anymore, and it's always going. So to have the tools around that, and you talk about governance. I mean, we talk about freedom with data, but you also need to have governance around that as well.
Yeah, having the appropriate governance up front in the process, so that the data is cleansed and structured and restricted, so that by the time it gets to that audience, they have the freedom to do whatever they want.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's brilliant. Well, Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure. Good to see you. And no doubt we'll bump into each other again at some point, maybe at ClickWorld. Who knows? Thanks, Mike. See you then.